and we will just sign it out to you. No charge for as long as you need it.
Let's finish this. We're gonna go get something.
Welcome to another episode of
Bitches in the Kitchen. I'm Janet.
I'm Chris.
Here we are again. Day 9,482. Everybody is wearing a cloak, like a weighted cloak. Like everyone's just walking around heavy. Except when I went to the retail store yesterday. These perky little girls in there were so just... Hi! And I was like, it was such a welcome surprise.
Today's episode is something that we never, ever do. We never do back-to-back episodes on the same topic. Cheers.
We gotta make this better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta make this better.
Stand by for just a moment.
Everything's better with...
bourbon.
Everything's better with bourbon. You know what? This is just not good all the way around. Sorry, Corona beer. Sorry to Corona beer lovers, and sorry to the virus, but this is just no good.
There's nothing else in the world to talk about.
Well, there is.
I know, but
nobody else wants to.
Nobody else can move past it.
What do I call that? Top of mind.
Yeah. Yesterday, when she said it to me, I'm like, I'm not affected by this emotionally, and I realized today I am. If you watched last week's episode, we kind of were. I don't want to say flippant about it, but we were both very much in the mindset of, look, guys, this is just use common sense and be okay. And I still do believe that. I do. But
this powerlessness and this hopelessness, it's kind of like when we have no idea. We've mentioned this before. You don't know what you don't know. When you're not in control, I mean, my whole MO is life is about choices.
Right.
And when you're out of choices, you're dead.
A lot of choices have been taken away. Just to cover briefly where we are in the state that Janet and I live in, all public restaurants are closed for in-room dining. So you have to have a drive-through or you have to have a delivery service. Schools are all closed. My little people that are in my life, they've been home. If they are able to work from home, they're sending people home from work. So the things I wanted to talk about today, I think that we wanted to talk about are what is it that you can do as a society? What can you do as one person to make a difference?
Well, there's that empowerment.
Right.
And then that does actually make you feel better, number one. Number two, the entire country, maybe even the world, I don't know, has been under this, spread kindness campaign. Intentional kindness, I think, would go a long way because this is above and beyond just being nice to somebody or whatever. So, to your point, what specifically can we do? I was in line and I gave the distressed customer behind me the roll of toilet paper that was or the package of toilet paper that was in my cart. I got the distinct feeling that he needed it way more than I did. And so I gave it up and left with none.
I went to a local restaurant that I have been attending since they opened. I've been as a patron there. In our community, the small business restaurants only survive by the fact that all of our patrons frequent these. And then I talked with the owner at great length about what he was going to do. So what I did is I came home and we have a local... I'm sure everybody does, a local, what they call town chatter type page for the community that we live in. People were listing places that were local that were going to try and stay open during this time. Then someone else took it to a new level and created an actual document that showed in all of our local communities the restaurants that are open and how you can serve them.
Oh, I'm going to go around and wear my Buddha shirt and spread Zen.
Life is good.
Life is good. I'm 56 years old. I'm of great health. So if somebody is afraid to go out, or if a senior specifically, because my heart beats loudly for seniors, just to be able to go get whatever they need, go shopping and drop it off and do that, I would be happy to do that.
Put it out there. Be willing to shop for an elderly or a neighbor or a friend, or just put it out on your local and say, hey, I'm willing to do this. You'd be shocked. Or offer to babysit. We've got little people that are going to be home for almost a month. Parents that are working 2-parent jobs, daycares are closed. There are really good people doing really good things. The gym that I just joined, I went to class last night, worked hard, and then at the end of class, They were like,
have to
I'm so
close.
sorry, but we have to close. This new gym, brand new, they were like, we really are going to work at this. We're going to put some online things up. We're going to put up videos every day. But here was the coolest thing. They said, if there's any piece of equipment that you don't have in your home, just come in and we will just sign it out to you. No charge for as long as you need it.
Let's finish this.
I mean,
We're gonna go get something.
anyway, I just thought it was an incredibly generous
That's
offer.
cool as
This
shit.
is a really small local gym.
The lending library of fitness equipment.
That's the things that people are doing to remind us that we're still good. So what else can we do to help our community? What else can you do to help your community? Tell us what you've done or what ideas you have on how we can help.
Because we all congregated over the weekend with our intimate social group, which was 8 of us. Anything we can do to bolster emotional health is going to bolster physical health. It's all connected, people. So don't isolate yourself. If you can make an intelligent decision that talking to a neighbor at the mailbox is going to be okay, do it.
That is absolutely probably the most important piece of all of this, because to the beginning of this video, we can't physically control so much of what is going on right now. And I'm not saying get on social media as your measure to have engagement. Limit your social media right now.
Oh my God.
It's insane.
Fucking plug.
It's insane right now. I mean, have real engagement with people that are in your world, in your tribe.
And if you're not comfortable with that, go take a walk. Go reintroduce yourself to nature, to a stream, to a field, to trees. I mean, I took a walk yesterday with my daughter and we didn't talk a whole lot because it was just like,
yes,
it was an exhale. We could come up with example after example. Hopefully, dear God, there will be many, many more wonderful examples of people stepping out, doing the right thing to help us all globally through all of this. But this is that one time where we all just remember we are all in this together.
We are all in this together. And so we just got to get through it.
And
that beer too. I caught right on up.
If you in your community have something really cool that you've heard of that's being done that maybe we haven't thought of yet or heard about yet,
share it with us.
Please post below, share so that we can share it. Let's be a part of a movement of kindness and
generosity,
solutions rather than just crawling down even further of the rabbit hole of despair. Let's just stay towards the top and say, all right, this fucking sucks. What are we going to do to help ourselves and each other through this?
Do your part. Tell us what you are doing. And our message today is do something. Do something and to be good to others. Wear a Buddha shirt like Janet.
Be calm.
And be calm.
Don't get overexcited. Let us know how you are, where you are. If nothing else, connect through us. We'd love to hear from you.
We're going to get through it. So
I guess we could.
That's what we're going to do
We could take
today.
off all our clothes. That would be distracting.
What the even hell did you come up with that for?
I don't know. I was thinking of things that would distract us from the virus.
Yeah.
We could take all our clothes off on camera and see if we get noticed.